Despite the range of fiery, computer-generated explosions on display at your local multiplex, this is a peculiar historical moment for the action movie. I consider the action movie to an elastic concept that can be stressed to encompass genre-blurring stories that some might also consider as thrillers, spy dramas, superhero movies, buddy comedies, or horror films. What makes them action movies? Well, they are on this list. So here are 5 best action movies from year 2018. Number 5. The Equalizer 2. Denzel Washington returns to one of his signature roles in the first sequel of his career. Robert McCall serves an unflinching justice for the exploited and oppressed. But how far will he go when it is someone he loves? Despite of the lower rating of this film on IMDb, if compared with the first one, I found it good action. Why should you watch it? The first film was a solid movie that took far too much time to get to each action sequence, and its runtime was far too long in my opinion. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't raving about it like a lot of moviegoers were. With that said, I find myself feeling that way towards this sequence. In my opinion, The Equalizer 2 takes the best elements of the original film and goes in a new direction, which I think made for a much better viewing experience. And that is why I believe this is a superior film and why you absolutely should check it out if you liked the first one or if you're just a fan of the genre. Number 4. Overload. As the hour ticked down to D-Day, 4 American soldiers are dropped behind enemy lines in France on a mission crucial to the success of the Normandy landing. But their objective is complicated when they stumble upon a monstrous Nazi experiment in a fortified church. This ultra-gory hybrid movie is more fun than a typical war movie and more intense than a typical horror movie. Why should you watch it? Overload has a very impressive opening scene. Music of the film keeps you at the edge of your seat. Very thrilling. We see a female character among soldiers in the middle of the war who struggle against Nazi and zombies reminded me of Ripley in Aliens movie. Overall, Overload is a well-directed, well-written and well-acted movie and a must-see. Number 3. Upgrade. Resolutely analog mechanic Gray suffers a tragic car crash and finds himself recovered by way of cybernetic upgrades to his body and mind. Connected to his digital world on a level never imagined, he discovers that he is on the precipice of a very deep rabbit hole. Why should you watch it? Packing Matrix-level ideas and action choreography alongside the wit and charisma of a Marvel movie, Upgrade is about the freshest, most exciting and energetic sci-fi movie of the year. The movie is a perfect balance of exhilarating excess and warm humanity. Driven by a magnetic central performance from Logan Marshall Green, it walks a whole bunch of tightropes perfectly, dancing between dark hilarity, cool action, potent pathos, cleverly layered storylining, and a drum-tight pace with absolute fineness. This film is a high-caliber action cinema. If you want to pick a movie just for the action genre, then this should be your pick. Why should you watch it? Tom Cruise is a machine. He knows what the audience want and he delivers. Not sure how they can top this one, but I thought the same after watching him cling on a plane. Some of the greatest practical stunts ever and more impressive camera work that never becomes nauseating. This movie flows perfectly from one action set piece to another with some comedic and thrilling plot elements from beginning to end. Definitely a must-watch action movie of the year. Number 1. Avengers Infinity War. Before I talk about this movie, I want to tell you that I have purposely excluded Marvel movies like Black Panther, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Deadpool 2, because then it would be injustice to previous mentioned movies. Anyway, we could keep them for the top 5 Marvel action movies list. So now let's talk about Infinity War. This movie is the beginning of the end of the Marvel comic universe as we know it, and it sees all our favorite superhero go up against the Mad Titan Thanos in an unbelievable battle to save half the universe. Why should you watch it? because you literally won't understand the Marvel universe without it. This isn't the only reason you should watch Infinity War. Of course, it is a fantastic superhero action movie in its own right by any standards, but it is the main reason, because if you don't, next year Avengers Endgame and every new Marvel movie which comes after it won't make any sense. If you're not a Marvel movie fan, then I don't know what to tell you. Infinity War is still one of the best action movie of this year. So without giving you any spoiler, I will say that this is the best action movie of this year in my opinion. So that was the list, guys. Let me know if I missed any good movie in this list, and thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you guys in the next test. Till then, have a good one.